over government land in Kalaburgi district being named Tipu Circle and a picture of Tipu Sultan being installed now. The land belongs to a local civic authority and Tipu Sultan's picture was installed 3 years ago. Pro-Hindu organizations have demanded that the picture should be removed from the spot, and local civic authorities have now issued a notice again stating that the picture should now be removed. Locals are angered that the government has been used for this. Let's in fact go across to Prajwal. Now Prajwal, we're given to understand that these pictures were installed about 3 years ago by the civic authority. What is the main contention that these organizations have against this?
Now, one of the major reasons is that this particular land belongs to the Ratgal Gram Panchayat in Kalaburgi, and this is a government land measuring 1,000 square feet, and it has been given to the Gram Panchayat by the state government to carry out any sort of developmental works in that region or to build any sort of structure which would be of utility to the public. But then now it is being learnt that 4 people have gone on to install a name board stating that this is Tipu Circle, and they have also put an image of Tipu Sultan there, and this has caused a lot of public outrage in the region, saying that many other development works could have been carried out across this 1,000 square feet of land, which is being which is at the center of the Ratgal Gram Panchayat. And why is this being done so? So therefore, initially a notice was served on the 1st of December in 2022. Again, a second notice was served on the 15th of December in 2022, and finally, as the respondents have failed to act on it, the government authorities, which also includes the Gram Panchayat authorities, who are the local civic authorities there, have gone on to vacate this land. They have taken out the name board stating Tipu Circle, and now they have stated that this particular land belongs to the government and trespassers will be prosecuted. And in this regard, there was a lot of tension in the area, because despite repeated notices being served, the people did not appear in front. The people who had gone on to install this name board as well as the naming of Tipu Circle did not appear before the civic authorities, and therefore it had to be taken to the court. So once it was taken to the court, there was a lot of tension within the area. But now finally the government has served a notice, and they have given the document stating that the land belongs to them, and therefore they need to carry out developmental works in the form of building toilets, or else in the form of building a civic body which would also go on to act as an information center for the locals over there, which would also highlight the government schemes, and they would be the beneficiaries of it. Now, and 1,000 square feet of land should not be used, and government land should not be used for any other sort of... Yeah.
Now, Prajwal, the other side of the story also is, how did civic authorities allow for this to essentially go unnoticed for 3 years or so? I mean, that's what we are learning, that it was about 3 years ago that this, this board was installed over there. So, what are you hearing from civic authorities in terms of what went wrong?
Essentially, first an RTI case was filed over here as to who does this land belong to, because there was a lot of contention over who the land belongs to, whether it belongs to the claimants of the land or whether it belongs to the government. And once there was a complete detail which the RTI highlighted, stating that the land belongs to the government, the pro-Hindu groups were the ones who had gone on to file this RTI. And after they got the complete details, they submitted the documents to the civic authorities, and only then did the civic authorities wake up and serve the notice. Until then, the civic authorities themselves did not have any sort of idea as to the land that belonged to the government was given to the Gram Panchayat, but it was basically acquired by 4 other people. And in this regard, a notice has been served to one Hamid is being learnt now, and therefore they have gone on to claim all this land. And now the public has also gone on to hit out against the civic authorities too, asking them as to why was the developmental work, why was the information center not established 3 years ago, right, and what they were doing, Nupur.
All right. So obviously, questions being raised on both sides right now. Thank you very much for joining us right now, Prajwal.